about a few of the social networking stuff first that you can leverage it. Now, first thing you see on the page is a Twitter page. And of course, Twitter, you can plug in your RSS feed to. So you may, and this is, I have personal experience with this. You've got great expectations of keeping a little Twitter feed going, maybe once every other day or something. But, geez, it's hard to be that interesting. So one of the things that this can do is plug into your maybe your company Twitter feed and augment that with whenever you add a fresh project. You'll put a post out to the site, and if I click on that post, it's going to take me into, and anybody clicks on that, they're going to see this particular project and information, and it's going to be right on your website. So again, putting little pieces of information out to the world that will drive attention and good branding back to your website. Now, I am recording this presentation, so you'll have access to it afterwards. But in order to get a Twitter feed, or your RSS feed into Twitter, you need to use a separate program called Twitter Feed. It's just twitterfeed.com. It's free. Go in. Pretty simple to use. You click Create New Feed, and it will take you into a spot that says put your RSS feed right here. So you'll see feed name. I'll just give it a name, and this area here is where you want to put your .rss extension that you gained out of your Scribe account. So you put it in there, and that will begin funneling that information into your Twitter page. Simple as that. And they have help information in there as well if you get stuck. But I think you'll be able to figure your way through it pretty straightforward. Now, a lot of this industry, maybe there's not a lot of Twitter users out there, but there's certainly a lot of LinkedIn users. And of course, LinkedIn also speaks the RSS language as well. So if you want to use it with your own, like say maybe your principals all have their personal LinkedIn pages, you can edit your profile, and under the area where it lists websites and blogs, they have a My RSS feed location. So that is one way, and of course, again, you're just going to copy and paste that RSS feed right into that spot. And that's going to keep people that go visit you and see maybe the architect or the construction manager can see this type of information here. Now, that's not the only way you can use the feeds on LinkedIn. For those who don't know, LinkedIn is also has company profiles, and you can plug your feed into your company profile. Again, somebody brought you want to appear in many places at once. You can go to the company blog, and it's just really what it really wants there is simply an RSS feed, whether that feed is from your blog or from your ascribed projects. And you could actually get pretty creative here. Maybe I'll lose some of you, maybe I won't. Your RSS feed can also be plugged directly into your directly into your blog itself. Now, some people use WordPress for their blogging system, there's Blogger. There's a few other things, but they will all receive a feed, an RSS feed. So what you could do is, and not only does it receive a feed, it will also produce one. So you could plug your RSS feed from your projects into your blog, and whether you're making a written post about one of your company's new latest capabilities or one of the projects, you could take that resultant feed and plug it into your company LinkedIn page. And again, Once it's set up in Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, it's hands off. You don't have to worry about, okay, now I got to go and keep that page fresh or anything like that. You don't have to think about it, which is my favorite part. And then this may be important for some of you, but the groups inside of LinkedIn also can receive pages or receive feeds. So I see down here this LinkedIn group about building West Michigan project profiles. If you're not a member, go join it so you can keep up on a lot of this information. But if I look at any particular project that's being fed into this group page about projects in West Michigan, it's going to take me direct links right into the projects, and of course right into the project profile at that site. Now, I did mention already, some of you may run a blog. A scribe also runs a blog. You can use this to plug, you can use your RSS feed, plug it into here, and it'll just help you become more active. Now, I'm not going to go, with respect to blogs, I'm not going to go into too much detail of how to do it. They all have their own directions, but there's so many different blogging systems that it would kind of be a waste of time for me to show you exactly how to use this system with your RSS feed. But rest assured, go to your help area, type RSS feed, and there's going to be directions on how to plug your scribe feed into your blog page. Now, some of you may already have a company Facebook page. Now, I'm going to interject my humble opinion into this. It's a good idea. Now, whether you think companies or your prospects are on Facebook looking for you or not, I don't really think that's the case. How you really need to think of the Facebook and the LinkedIns is that millions and millions of people are on the system. And it is very much like a word of mouth, the old boy network, to where, that facilities manager, he has grandkids, and he's probably keeping up with photographs and so on in his Facebook account. And although he may not be actively looking for your service while he's on there, it's very likely that he's connected. He's going to see that he's connected to a buddy of his who's a fan of your company. And before you know it, it's late, he's just browsing around, and he's browsing some of the projects and some of the information about your firm, and that on a hands-off scenario where you don't have to actively work inside the system, that is just great exposure to have happening all the time. So that's enough on that. If you're interested in using it on Facebook, and hopefully not too many people are reading my page here, but it looks like, yes, I got both a parking ticket and a speeding ticket in the same day the other day, all before noon. So as I posted, I'm either sitting still too long or going too fast. But let's step aside from that and look at how you can use the RSS feeds. If you want to use it on a personal level, which probably most of us don't, but there may be maybe a project manager or an architect that wants to keep everybody up to date on some of the things they're working on. What you need to do is I'm going to go down to my applications area, and you need to use something called Graffiti. It's called Graffiti RSS, or excuse me, RSS Graffiti. So if you want to write that down, that's a component that allows you to put in as many RSS feeds as you need to into your page. So make sure you note that down. And it's a very slick system.